Everyone, welcome on YourPedia media channel, and I am sitting with Garima Joshi. Garima, welcome.
Thank you.
And Garima is a young research scholar from IIT Kanpur, and she is working in the research group of Photonics Lab, IIT Kanpur. And she presented one product today, that is multifunctional millimeter lens array for medical applications. Garima, it was wonderful presentation. I attended it. Now I request you to tell the viewers about your product very shortly. What is your product all about?
Okay, so we have developed a multifunctional millimeter lens array. So lens array basically are replacing the conventional lenses nowadays in an imaging industry. And for the imaging industry, the medical application also required a good amount of lens array to be included in their medical devices. Not only we have developed a lens array, we have developed a cost-effective, conformal, flexible lens array which is of millimeter size, and it is easily integrated in the nowadays medical industry and making the medical devices conformal, lightweight and easy to be used.
Okay, so Garima, we are looking for this I think industry support for our product. Tell me, where do you find the market gap? आपका जो प्रोडक्ट है वो मार्केट में ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करता है, अगर नहीं करता है तो कहाँ पे गैप है?
Okay, so talking about the market gap of the lens array, so the fabrication and the material segment, these are the two things in which there is a gap. For fabricating a lens array, there is a huge amount of complex devices and the technique. We are providing the simple and very cost effective fabrication technique. It's just a soft imprint lithography which can be easily integrated into the larger scale also. As of now we have done in a lab scale. Second is the material segment. Nowadays the glass and the silicon based lens array is in a high demand, but the polymer are taking up the market, and it is projected that up to 2030 or even coming years, the polymer will take the entire market of the lens array because it's a lightweight and easy to get conformal and flexible in nature. So this is the two areas, the fabrication and the material in which the market gap is existing.
So Garima, I'm sure आपने market assessment अच्छे तरीके से कर लिया होगा, आपने technology readiness level 4 पे हैं. So आपको कितनी market लगती है इसकी, मतलब product अगर बनता है तो what is the market?
So talking about the existing 23-24 market report, so it is of nearly 197 million market, USD market, and it is projected to be double, nearly more than double,
approximately 20 crore.
30
crore.
Projected nearly 30 crore USD market going to be in coming years.
Okay, but you're talking about India or global?
No, I'm talking about globally. In India, there is a still requirement of these type of optical components. So that's why, as a youth, it's a responsibility to develop an industry or to develop startups which give these type of integrity and the optical devices into the market.
So market में such this kind of product is not existing
in India. It's people are coming into the picture. There are the startup, but this especially for the lens array, there is a very few labs who are working on this. But globally, it's people are working on this. But in India, it's new product.
I was attending your presentation, and post presentation, some questions were asked to you by industry people. So largely they were about various analysis of your product. Something which we call as SWOT analysis. What is the strength? What is the weakness? What is the opportunity? What are the threats or challenges? So would you like to do quickly SWOT analysis of your product?
Okay, so talking about the strength, it's very cost effective, very simple in fabrication. It's a flexible and it's a trendy lens array which will come into the picture. It's a very plus point, which is the USP of our work, is that it is a millimeter size, which will replace the macro and micro both type of lenses which are suitable in the imaging, and at the same time, not only it's replacing this thing, it will flexible, so it will lightweight and give the conformality in any type of medical devices. Talking about its expandability first, so it can easily be expandable into the large scale because it's a nearly 2 to 3 step fabrication process involved. Afterward, directly we can take into for its characterization and then for the experimental analysis purpose. About the weaknesses, it's a polymer based lens. So we have to be slightly more careful while installing these type of lenses. But at the same time the 3D printing technology has makes our
yes.
work very easy, and it's a back for these type of flexible lenses.
So are you using 3D printing as of now to manufacture?
No, not 3D
you are not.
printing. We are not using. We are using a simple this software.
But it can be used in future.
Yes, yes. If required, it can be.
Okay, so what exact help you need from the industry collaborators?
Okay, so this is a very nice question, because being a young scholar and we are presenting a TRL level 4.
Yeah.
I'm from the photonics lab, which is our professor in charge is Professor R. Vijaya from IIT Campus. She's working in Department of Physics and Center for Laser and Photonics. We are here to, first of all, we want to, I have already told you, in India, still these type of optical components are, there are not lot of industries. If I talk about, there are the little bit startups who are with the government, IITs and all these type of institute who are working on this. First of all, we want to know what's the really the market demand in India. And as per our research and investigation, there is a huge market demand, but the people directly export it from outside. We want to replace this. We want that it should be made in India and indigenous. Second is that we want to know a feedback from the industry. Like there are the people who are using, who are directly purchasing the endoscope. We are saying we will give this solution. We'll integrate these lenses. So we want, what are their specifications? What are their requirements? So we can vary the things accordingly. And the later stage, yes, we want a commercialization. We want to convert it into a bigger, larger scale from lab to the industry level.
Wonderful. So indigenization, and that makes India Atmanirbhar, that is self-reliant India. Government policy is there. And now talking to stand-up India, like entrepreneurship. So do you think this is suitable for entrepreneurs also? I mean, somebody can think of doing, venture around it?
Yeah. I agree on with you on this point. We want that the optics and photonic industry to be in India, and these type of components, these type of product give us a base. It will give a rise to the industry, and I want the young professional and the professors, all the researcher, academia, industry come together and work on these type of products. So will cut many of the cost which are there in the huge instrument. It will get automatically cut down, and this is the main motivation and the motive of ours both.
Wonderful. So Garima, have I missed anything in the interaction, some important point which you think I must have missed and you want people to listen?
I not, you have not missed anything. I just want to say, as a young researcher, I appreciate if people will understand the demand of the things in India, which as a young researcher we can develop and we can do, and that's what the only thing.
No, your last line to the industry people who are listening to you, if you want to tell them.
So I want a good amount of suggestions from their side. At the same time, I want a feedback that they should let us know what are their requirements from us, because this is the lab scale product.
Right.
It needed to be commercialized in the coming days. For the commercialization, we want, they will give the input, okay, these are the specifications which are required to be incorporated, and afterwards we can move towards it startup, and we can think of that. So if anyone is interested for doing these type of things with us, we are always welcome for all this.
Wonderful. So Garima, very nicely you summarized everything. So I wish you all the very best for your product, and thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.